The Vedic Voice channel heartily welcomes you for a presentation on our ancient customs mindless. The modern people generally think that certain ancient customs are foolish or baseless. This is due to the maturity difference between the present generation and the ancient sages, who had formulated those customs. If great scientist Einstein says something to a child, it is no wonder that the child will generally not understand him because it is beyond the grasp of the child. In the same sense, we fail to understand certain sayings of the ancient sages. They are far above our understanding capacity, and quite naturally we fail to grasp them and are inclined to criticize them. Generally, due to our ego, we think the sages are wrong, but the children will believe that Einstein is correct even though they fail to understand him, as the children are not hampered by the ego effect. Just we are crawling in the earthy dust, our minds racing after all the dirty things in the world, and the sages are very pure in intellect, hence it is natural that their intellects are very powerful and elevated than ours. So, we naturally fail to understand their sayings. But, our ego will not let us accept this reality, and we think they are wrong. Einstein might go wrong, but nothing is wrong with the sayings of the ancient sages. Because, in the present era, everyone is writing or telling something, out of thinking or loose tongue. But, our thinking itself is wrong, and concept will be discussed in another video later. Unlike this, if the sages say something, they will never go wrong, because they talk only after realization and not the casual thinking. The sages are not talking from their mind but from the soul. Nothing is wrong in trying to understand the ancient customs or scriptures or doctrines or Vedas. But, if we fail to understand them, as is the natural case, then just we have to understand the fact that we are short of understanding, and nothing is wrong with the sages or scriptures or the avatars or the Veda or other scriptures. If we happen to understand them or their sayings, then we should feel lucky that we have understood them, like a child is lucky if it understands Einstein. On the other hand, if we fail to understand the ancients, as it is the natural case, then instead of blaming them or deciding them to be wrong, we should accept our stupidity. We must realize that we are short of understanding. No custom from the past is idiotic, unlike many modern degree holders or the so-called scholars think, but just due to our stupidity we fail to understand them. For some of the customs we have the scientific explanations, but to many of the ancient customs the modern science is yet to find explanations. But, if we fail to explain or understand them, will the ancient customs or sages become wrong or baseless? We must broaden our minds to accept our dwarfness and not to find faults with the figures like Jesus or Ram or Krishna or Buddha, or with the sayings of the ancients and the mystics. Do you like this video? Please write your comments below and share this video on your social networks. Subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos on Hinduism and related stuff. Thank you for watching.